What up? What up? What up? Man, y'all better get in this game. Better get in this game. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's about to get real ugly within the next couple of years, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Give everybody a second to come up in here. Keeping up with my time late again as usual, but it is what it is. I'm about to leave. But y'all see the live, bruh. Nursing millionaires are about to be a real common thing, I predict. I believe it. I really believe it. It's going to be common among nurses to be millionaires. And I'm going to get into it. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to just wait like 2 more minutes and I'm going to get started. But hopefully everybody is having a good day. You already know what time it is for me. Heading to the gig right now. Praying for traveling mercy and all that good thing. Hopefully y'all having a great day. Man, I got a story and I got this whole mercy thing I want to talk about. Make that a video. But yeah, man, nurses, man, it's gonna get ugly. And right now is the perfect time to get in. It's the perfect time to get in because this that's gonna come within the next few years. It's gonna get ugly. So y'all remember this. Today is what? The 20th or the 19th or something like that? Today is June 19th. Or I mean, not June, but today is April 19th. You did? Y'all remember this. I told y'all, April 19th, 2023. In about 3 or 4 years, it's finna get real ugly. I'm trying to tell y'all now what's finna go down. Almost 1 million nurses are scheduled to leave the field. Not scheduled, but they are predicting almost 1 million nurses leaving the field within the next 4 years. 1,000,005 within 10. So the healthcare system is probably going to implode. Okay? Because if you have nurses but if it implodes, you are now creating a need, right? Because there's already a great need. Over 1 million. There is no other field in this country that has almost 1 million job openings and needs. So a couple of things are going to happen. One, the rates within the next few years will go up higher than you ever seen before. I'm trying to tell you, this is what I believe. The system is going to implode. And when a system implodes, they lose money. Because we have to remember that this is still about money. And companies don't like losing money. Corporations don't like losing money. And what's going to happen if the system continues to go the way it's going to go? Well, you're going to have people that seek alternative measures. People are going to seek alternative measures. People are going to go more towards holistic and all that kind of stuff. People are going to start doing research and everything like that because they are seeing what is happening to the healthcare field from the outside. It's public knowledge and it's common knowledge. So with that being said, if you got almost 1 million nurses that are due to leave within the next 4 years, 4 years. That's not that long. 2027 is not far away, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be here before you know it. What's going to happen? Well, one, the rates are going to go up crazy. And the way they employ nurses will be different. I'm telling you, it's going to be almost like the NBA. It's going to almost be like the NBA. This is what I'm predicting. These nurses, they're going to try to get them early out of school. They're going to be signing them to they're going to be signing them to contracts and everything like that. And I also predict that these hospitals are going to start their own schools. They're going to start their own schools again with their own requirements. It's about to get crazy. Also, another thing that's going to happen, nursing school is about to be crazy expensive. It's really going to get expensive because of the money that nurses are going to be able to make within the next couple of years, within the next few years. Because you got to understand, this is still business, ladies and gentlemen. And we got to think like business people when it comes to this. 100,000. Listen, I saw a contract today for RN for a travel assignment out in California. The total contract was $100,000. That's gonna be commonplace. Okay, you're gonna in the next few years. It's gonna be very common to see contracts like that. That's going to be very common. It's not going to be nothing like that. I damn near say those are probably going to be the average contracts, probably for like RN with specialties, OR, ICU nurses, and everything like that. Med surg, you're probably going to still see contracts like the average contracts will probably be like 85 grand, something like that. I'm telling you right now, it's about to get crazy. The average nursing school, watch what I say, by 2027, the average nursing school, I guarantee you, will be about $100,000. If not about $80,000, $85,000, $100,000 because of the amount of millionaires that are about to be made with nursing. I'm telling you right now, this is why it's the perfect time to get in the game. It's the perfect time to get in the game right now. Because let's just say you went to RN, like you, even with LPNs too, but let's just say you're an LPN right now and you go to RN school next year. 2024, you graduate 2025, you train for a year and a half, 2 years, like, or something like that on a unit. Bro, I'm telling you, it's finna get crazy out here. Now is the perfect time to get in the game and learn and become good and proficient at the skill, because these hospitals are going to pay top dollar for proficient nurses, for good critical thinking nurses. That's why, and this is the argument I have with myself, that's why it's gonna be good to get that home experience. If you go into ICU in your hometown and you got to train for a year and a half and 2 years, and listen, when you get hired into that ICU position, do not tell your employer that you plan to leave. Do not do that, because they're going to feel like, do you know how much it costs to train a nurse? I just looked this up. It costs the hospital 50 grand to train a nurse. So think about this. If right, over a year and a half's time, if it costs the hospital system $50,000 to invest in a nurse's education while working in the hospital system, and they are losing new nurses by the thousands, these hospitals are losing, they are losing millions of dollars, multi-millions of dollars. Think about that for 1 second. That's why they want to sign these nurses to crazy contracts, especially if they pay for your education, or if they pay for you to go to school. In the next few years, you easily signing a 5-year deal. 5 year. I'm telling you, these nursing contracts finna be like record deals. I'm telling you, it's finna be like record deals and NBA contracts and NFL and athletic contracts. Watch what I tell you. Because who finna keep spending $50,000 for a nurse to just up and leave? Who finna keep doing that? I wouldn't do that. If I owned the business, if I owned the hospital, I'm not finna keep investing $50,000 per nurse just so they can turn around and leave by the thousands. But this is where we're at though. Because now they got to come to the table with something different. See, it's evolving. Nursing is evolving. It's gonna turn into a gig work, like a gig occupation. No different than Uber, no different than Lyft and Instacart. It's gonna be like that for nursing. You dig what I'm saying? It's gonna be like that for nursing. I'm trying to tell you. Because that's what it's slowly turning into. You ain't never seen so many nursing agencies in your life. I'm talking about just popping up overnight. Just popping up overnight. It's hundreds of nursing agencies. I'm trying to tell y'all what's about to happen, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all what's about to happen. This is why it's the perfect time to get in the game right now. It's the perfect time to get in the game and become great at it. And become good at it. Real good. Because I'm telling you, $100,000 for a 12 week or $100,000, that's gonna be commonplace. Commonplace. It's not gonna. That's gonna be like, okay. So this is gonna lead to the next wave of millionaires. I'm trying to tell you. Because now, since I have to invest $50,000 every time I get a new nurse just for them to leave in less than a year, I'm not finna do that. So here's what I'm gonna do as a hospital. This is what I'm thinking if I'm the CEO. And I could be off, but this is what I'm thinking if I'm a CEO. Okay, bet. Let me get some travel nurses up in here and let me throw them $100,000 for 20-something weeks, right? And I'm gonna keep that cycle going. Or I'm gonna start my own travel agency within my hospital, which hospitals are now doing. They doing it here because they got their own travel agencies now. Because the travel agencies are killing them. And they just like, nigga, F that. We finna start our own. We just finna start our own. And we gonna pay the RN $80 an hour to just go to our different spots. Instead of paying that agency $150, let me just get them $80 and I'm gonna keep the rest. That sound like good business to me. If I'm them. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's finna get crazy. All this regular 40 hours a week, 36 hours a week just to be a staff employee, in a few years, that's gonna be a thing of the past. No nurse is gonna take that kind of deal. Especially these new nurses like me. No nurse in the next few years is gonna just take a regular staffing job. It's not gonna happen. Because it's not gonna be no incentive to do it. It's not. These young people, they want to travel. They got Instagram. They got Facebook. They think nurses is on some fly shit. They want to go around the world. They want to take a vacation every 30 days like CJ. No new nurse. These new nurses coming up, they are not finna go to the traditional staffing route. You can already see that's dying. Why you think there's so many openings in this for staff right now anyway? That's dying. That's the old way. They gotta adapt, especially in the long-term care field. That is dying, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all what's about to happen. That's why there's so many agencies out here right now. Even around here. Oh, okay, cool. I could just pick up when I want to. All right, cool. Let me just pick up. I'm gonna just pick up 4 days this week, and boom, and then I'm out doing something else for the next 3 days or whatever. Because that is dying. Why you think so many of the people are hiring right now? So many of these companies hiring right now, desperate. And now they starting to give you more sign-on bonuses, 10,000, 5,000, 8,000, 15,000. No, nurses not taking that deal. Cause you telling me every pay period, I only get what, an hour of PTO every pay period. Who finna sign that deal now? Nobody finna take that. Especially these newer people, they not finna take that, because what happened is COVID exposed a lot of them. COVID exposed the hospital system. And nobody's finna take that deal. It's a wrap. That's over with. And now that they know all these nurses finna retire, who finna take just a regular staff job? You got some that'll probably do it, but for the most part, who finna take that? I know I'm not. Especially if I got the credentials, if I got the experience, if I got the ICU credentials, and if I got experience in OR, and I'm a damn good nurse. Why would I sign a shitty deal like that? That don't even make sense. So they are going to have to come to the table, because it's going to cost them in the long run. And I know people talking about AI. Listen, that's 50-something years away. They don't have enough technology yet to replace nurses yet. That's about 50-something years away. I'm not worried about that as far as in the medical field. Because you still can't replace human interaction. I don't care what kind of robots and all that kind of shit they talking about. You can't replace human interaction. You dig what I'm saying? You can try, but you still need the soul. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is a perfect time to get in the game. It's a perfect time to get in the game. It's a perfect time to get good at it. It's a perfect time. They're going to be handing out nursing contracts like NBA deals, I'm trying to tell you. And they're going to be recruiting in high school. And nursing, like in the next 2-3 years, you'll be pressed to find a BSN program that's 4 years. That's finna go away. That's why it's finna be so expensive, though. That's why nursing school finna be so expensive. Cause in a minute the state finna step in. The state is finna step in, because they don't even have enough nurses to keep up with the actual requirement. So the state is going to step in. You don't have enough people that want to teach. It ain't no incentive for a lot of these people that want to teach. That's another reason that you had the shortages going on. They're going to have to start paying these instructors to really get out there and teach. That want to teach. How can you be a nurse millionaire? It's easy. Proper investments, good contracts. There's plenty of nurse millionaires right now, but it's really about to be a lot of them. Because what I'm saying is that I'm telling you, in like 4 or 5 years, the average contract for a nurse is going to be $100,000. No nurse, no RN in the next 5-6 years is going to take a travel contract, especially with the way the hospital system is imploding the way it is and how great the need is. No RN with specialty credentials is going to take a contract in the next 5 years less than $100K. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Now, you look at it like this. Look at it like this. The average 12-week contract is going to be about $50,000 for a specialty. OR, especially OR. OR, labor and delivery, ICU, cardiac ICU, all them specialties, it's going to be the average contract is going to be $50K, because the old way of nursing is dying. All that staff shit, that's going to be out the window. PTO is going to be a thing of the past. Like, that's going to be a thing of the past. Watch. Because PTO is a shitty deal when you think about it. That's why I say FPTO. Do you think No, I don't. I don't think AI or robots will take over, at least not in the next 50 years. Not in our lifetime. Not in our lifetime. I don't think so. No. Maybe like 100 years from now, 50, 60 years from now, but I don't think in our lifetime you'll see that. I think they'll introduce it. They'll try to introduce it like, but because they do it in surgeries and they use the robots with surgery, but I don't think a lot of people are going to be comfortable having a robot nurse. But I ain't trying to be a nurse for 50 years, no way. So I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. I'm trying to get out in less than 10 and retire. So by the time the AI do take over, I'll be good and out of it. Sitting up on the beach chilling somewhere. That's why I'm working hard right now. Making them good investments right now. Putting in the work right now. That's why it's the perfect time to get in right now and get good at it. Get good at a skill. Get good at a specialty. You dig what I'm saying? That's why, like I said, I'm going to do what I do, but I'm definitely going to get that degree. You know what I'm saying? But if something pop off beforehand, then so be it. But I'm definitely going to get that degree. And I'm going to get my paper. Real talk. It ain't a game out here. And it's just like, and it's gonna be crazy. Cause look, go on Indeed. If you go on Indeed right now, go on Indeed.com right now, and you see hundreds and hundreds of openings. But a lot of these long-term care facilities are still stuck in the old ways of doing things. A lot of them are, but they slowly starting to catch up though. You feel me? They are slowly starting to catch up, but a lot of them are still stuck in the old way of doing things, and a lot of that is about to change. Why you think they so short? I'm telling you, every employment situation should be on a contractual basis now. It really should. It should be contractual because we are in a short-term era now. We are in a short-term era. Nobody's living for the future. Everybody's living for now. And I'm not saying that's good or bad. But what I'm saying is that this is just what we're living. Yeah, they older nurses being hired. They don't care how old you are. Can you do the job? Don't nobody care. Shit. That's why I say you ain't never too old to be no nurse. The oldest nurse in America just retired at 97 or 96, something like that. I don't care how old you are. Shit, there's people dying. Can you do the job? Can you put this IV in? Can you pass these meds? Can you change this wound dressing? You dig? Do you got critical thinking skills? They do not care how old you are. I was in a class with a lady who was 60-something years old. They don't care. Shit. This field, at least the entryway into the field, is very non-discriminatory. They do not care. They trying to get bodies in the building. At all. Like, that's for real, for real. But I'm telling y'all, bro, like, right now is a good time to get in the game. Yes, you gonna go through bullshit. Yes, you're gonna have your days where you don't want to be a nurse. Yes, you're gonna work around a lot of idiots and around a lot of imbeciles. Yes, you're gonna work around people who don't give a damn. But you gotta go in, do what you do, make sure your patients are good, make sure you giving your patients the best care that you can, clock in and clock out, and going about your business. Have discernment, make sure a person ain't trying to jeopardize your license, make sure you ain't jeopardizing your license, and do what you gotta do and get in and get out. Don't try to save the world. You cannot. You can't put the whole world on your shoulders. If you have that mentality, you're going to drive yourself to a mental breakdown. Because you got to understand, there's a lot of people in this field who don't give a damn. They really don't give a damn. They don't care about themselves. They don't care about their license, and they don't care about the patients. They just literally just trying to get in here and get a check. And the thing is, you can't take that personal. You can't take it personal. Yeah, it sucks. But the only thing you can do as a nurse is just do what you do within your 12 hours or within your 8 hours while you there. Just do the best you can. I had to send somebody out last night who was going septic because nobody wanted to do shit about it. You dig? You just got to get in and get out. You can't take that shit personal. And that was my issue. I was taking the shit personal. Like, I was taking this shit personal. Like, why y'all not doing this and why y'all not doing that? But then I had to understand I'm outnumbered. I'm outnumbered by the people who care, by the people who don't care. I can't save the world in 12 hours. Ooh, that's a bar. I'm gonna have to write that down. That's gonna be my next title for my video. And don't y'all steal it either. I'm gonna have to write that down. That was a bar. But yeah, it's 19 people in here. I need 19 likes. I need 19 likes. But yeah, like, real talk, you cannot save the world in 12 hours, but I'm telling you, the rewards is still fire though. The rewards is still fire. You're gonna be able to eat. Thank you. Make sure she wrote it down. Thank you. But yeah, that's what I be trying to tell cats, like, bruh, you better get in and get good. That's why I say, like, it be days where I be like, F this, but heck, you know, bro, this is how I eat. This is how I eat. You know what I'm saying? This is how I get to go around the world when I please and go on a vacation where I please. I'm not finna get that up until my own business popping up. And I don't have to play the game no more. So that's why I take it serious. It's a lot of people who don't give a damn. And that's sad. That's really sad. You got people that's scared to send patients out to the hospital because they scared of a doctor. What a doctor gonna do? What they gonna do? Fire you? You got one license. You got one license. It's plenty of jobs out here. Ain't nobody look. At least you got a clean conscience knowing that you did what you could. You can get a job anywhere. But at least you got a clean conscience knowing you did what you could to save your patient. You know how many people I done sent out because of some crazy shit? I be saving lives, bro. Cause you gotta critically think though. And it's not even, bro. It's a different game. Like, why the hell? Like, I don't understand, bro. Like, you got a patient who blood pressure is it was 74/45. 3 liters of O2. Pulse ox is 88. Pale, clammy, and we got this patient on hypodermic license. Are y'all niggas crazy? Like, I'm not an ICU nurse, and I know this. Like, these are clear signs of going septic. Like, stop playing. Like, but people want to play with their license, and I be like, okay, that's gonna be y'all niggas on the deposition, not me. I don't got time for it. I'm not trying to sit in nobody's courtroom. Okay. Care about no doctor being mad because I sent somebody out. The hell? Yeah, I'll be all right. Y'all got to get over that. They will be okay. Shit. And guess what? I ain't never got in trouble for sending nobody out against the doctor's orders either. It's never happened. It's never happened because a lot of the times they know they wrong. They know you in the right. I've never heard of somebody getting fired for that. Nobody has even talked to me, approached me after I sent somebody out after a doctor didn't think it was the best thing to do. In school, they teach you to use your nursing judgment because you the one that's laying eyes on the patient, not the doctor. And I'm not saying that all doctors are like that. You got some doctors that do trust their nurses in that care and will be like, okay, we'll do what you feel is best, send them out. I'll look at it later, blah, 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 blah. I work with a lot of dope doctors that was about that life. But you got some that don't give a damn. And that's want to keep them in the facility, because when you send somebody out to the facility loses money. Okay? But I'm not finna wait until a person is on a brink of death knowing that we don't have the things to take care of the patient. You dig what I'm saying? Like when you, some things that's going on, when you simply, we don't have a pharmacy. So if you seeing all these signs going wrong, we don't have a lab, you got to do blood draws to see what's going on. Okay, how can I do a blood draw? How can I test it? How can I do a culture? I don't have a lab. I got to wait for the lab to come pick it up. And I see these vital signs are crazy abnormal. They've been abnormal all day. This is common sense. This is common sense. This patient is displaying frequent signs, a bunch of different signs of infection. We can't even put the patient on a universal antibiotic to at least stop some of it. What's going on? Like, come on, bro. Like, and that's the thing about working in long-term care that's irritating, because it's just a waiting game with a lot of shit. Yeah. Oh, you sent somebody to the hospital, you losing paper, bruh. You sent somebody out, that's money lost. I don't like that shit. But then when you find out that a patient was about to die and you saved them, people want to come thank you. Oh man, thank you. And the families is thanking you and all that kind of stuff. It be like that though. That's why I be saying it's no loyalty in this. There's no loyalty in this. But that's what I don't like about working long-term care, because you don't have a lot of resources to do. At least in a hospital, I can get a culture done. Lab is there. You know what I'm saying? Rehab and long-term care facility is for patients to remain stable. That's the whole purpose. And to do what you can to keep them stable. But when you see a patient is not stable and can't stay stable and vital signs continue to be abnormal, then you got to use your clinical judgment and common sense to be like, all right, you might want to send this out, because clearly I don't have the resources to do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of nurses in the hospital and doctors in the hospital think a lot of long-term care nurses are dummies and idiots. Because a lot of them are. I ain't gonna even cap. A lot of them do be idiots. And I'm not saying I'm the perfect nurse, but if y'all could have seen the way that dude was looking when I had to send him out, I'm talking about I'm walking in the bullshit. Blood pressure 75 over 45. Pulse ox 88 on 3 liters of O2. Walking into this, and this man didn't just get like this. It don't just happen. Why do I gotta walk into some shit like that? That's what I'm saying. Yep, they sure will write you up. They sure will write you up. I don't care about no write-up for doing the right thing, though. Shit. And it hasn't happened. And when it do happen, I'll let y'all know. I'll be like, oh, they fired me for sending a patient out. But I've never heard of that happening. I don't know why people be so scared. I really don't. Like, scared of what? For doing the right thing? Come on, man. For doing the right thing. That's crazy. Oh, okay, I got a parking spot today. It's because I'm a little late. But all right, y'all, it was fun talking to y'all. I see y'all was up in here today. I appreciate it. But I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute. Peace.